I don't know why nobody is talking about this, but Seedance 2.5 can now edit your videos and create some of the most insane AI VFX out there. These are the kind of shots that would have taken tens of thousands of dollars and months to make inside a professional VFX studio, and Seedance 2.5 is doing the exact same thing in just a few minutes. So today, I'm going to show you the exact workflow to add these VFX to your own videos step by step, and also thanks Higsfield for sponsoring this video. Alright, so the first video that I want to edit today is this one. This is basically an aerial drone shot of a rainforest. Now for the VFX I want to add here, I want a few helicopters flying over the forest. Then a monstrous snake is going to come out of the trees and try to attack them, but ultimately the helicopters will fight back and defeat the snake. So that is the whole concept for this first edit. Alright, to add the VFX to our footage, we're going to open the Higsfield AI desktop app, because honestly, I think this is the best place right now to use all these new AI image and video models. From here, we just click on the Video tab and choose the Seedance 2.5 model. You'll see a screen that looks something like this. Now, by default, we are in the Create Video section, but we can't actually edit our existing footage from this specific tab using Seedance 2.5. To do that, we need to switch over to the Edit Video section, and from there, specifically select the Seedance 2.5 Edit Video model. Once that's done, we just drag and drop the video we want to edit. As it uploads, it's going to prompt us to check the eligibility of the video. You just need to click on that button. Alright, the video has finished its eligibility check, it passed, and we can now add it into our video. You do need to keep in mind that whatever footage you upload to Seedance 2.5 needs to pass this specific eligibility test. If it doesn't, you just won't be able to use that footage for your edits. Now comes the fun part, giving the model a prompt to edit this specific video. Writing highly detailed prompts manually is pretty difficult and honestly very time consuming, so let me show you exactly what I do. To write my prompts, I use a custom Claude project as a refinement system, as you can see here, to turn my rough ideas into really good structured prompts. I basically give Claude a prototype idea of exactly how I want the video edited and what VFX I want added. Then Claude writes out the perfectly formatted prompt that I actually feed into the AI model. If you want to use my exact system, I've created a master prompt for this. You just paste it inside of Claude, and it gives the AI all the context it needs on how to prompt Seedance 2.5 perfectly. I will leave this master prompt down in the pinned comment of this video, so you can just copy it and edit your own videos really easily. So using this method, I gave Claude my rough idea for the rainforest scene, and it generated this refined prompt. I'm just going to copy it, paste it inside of Higsfield, and click on Generate, and here's the final edited VFX video that the AI model created from our prompt. Let's take a look. As you can see, the result is incredibly nice. I really love how the snake rises from the trees with that genuinely monstrous look. I also love the action, the way it tries to attack the helicopters, and the way the helicopters actually react properly and dodge the strike. It followed the prompt beautifully. And then at the end, one of the helicopters launches a missile at the enormous snake and defeats it. Honestly, this looks like a multi-$1,000 VFX scene. Creating something like this using traditional methods would have taken a team of artists months and cost thousands of dollars. But right now, you can generate this in just a few minutes. It is absolutely insane. Moving on to the next video edit. Here, I have a drone view of a city skyline. For this one, I want to add a hyper-realistic VFX shot of an asteroid coming down and colliding with the city. The asteroid hits and creates a massive cinematic explosion. That is exactly what we're going to prompt the AI model to do. So I've uploaded the city footage, and by running it through our Claude prompt creation pipeline that I showed you earlier, I've got a highly sophisticated prompt ready to go. Now we just hit generate. Alright, the model's done. Let's see what it created. As you can see, this shot turned out amazing. It looks incredibly impressive, especially with the realistic physics of the explosion. But the absolute best part, the Seedance 2.5 model actually generated the entire sound design for this clip. The original drone footage was completely silent, but Cedance automatically added this heavy realistic audio layer, which is just mind-blowing. Okay, let's move on to the third video. I actually think this specific clip is going to be a lot harder for the AI. This time, I want to completely change the video style. Right now it's realistic footage, but I want to transform it into a 3D cartoonish art style. The catch, I need it to maintain the original audio, the camera cuts, and the specific camera angles. If Seedance 2.5 can pull this off, it would be a game changer, turning a realistic video with multiple camera cuts into a consistent 3D cartoon, while keeping the main character looking exactly the same is a massive challenge. Let's see if it can handle it. I've uploaded the video to Seedance 2.5, pasted in our refined prompt, and now we're just going to click generate and see what happens. Alright, the AI has finished generating. Let's take a look.
Okay, spicy noodle day. Level 3. I'm probably going to regret this. Whew. Oh, that is hot.
So, as you can see, it kind of got the prompt wrong. Instead of a full world restyle, it only made the main character 3D, while leaving the realistic background largely unchanged. Now, this definitely has its own use cases. If you ever want to drop a stylized character into a hyper-realistic environment, Seedance 2.5 can clearly do that, but that's not what we asked for here. We wanted a full restyle for the entire scene, so it's worth noting that Seedance 2.5 will sometimes misunderstand your prompts. It's actually quite a common hurdle. For example, earlier I tried editing this video of a road where I wanted the art style to change every 1.5 seconds. Cedance completely misunderstood that prompt. Just take a look at what it generated the first time. As you can see, it couldn't cycle the art styles properly. When it tried to do a pixel art style, it basically just slapped a static image of a retro game on the screen, and even though it somewhat understood the scene structure we wanted, it completely failed to add motion. It just gave us a flat image with a slight digital zoom. It was pretty bad, so I tweaked the prompt, ran it again, and here was the second result. And there we go. As you can see, it finally got it right. The takeaway here is that you aren't going to get a perfect generation on the first try every single time. Sometimes the initial output is just gonna be bad, and you'll have to go back and tweak your prompt a little bit to help the model understand exactly what you want. Alright, on to the final edit. I have this static shot of a rainforest. For this one, I want a bear to walk right up to the camera and say 6, 7. So I fed the original video and our sophisticated prompt into Seedance 2.5. Here's what it gave us. Let me just show you.
Six, seven, 6, 7.
Okay, so as you can see, the model largely understood the assignment, it added the bear into the environment, and the VFX blending is really nice. The only real problem is that the bear isn't doing the correct hand motion, but honestly, it's still pretty good. It followed almost every other instruction perfectly. It seems Cedance just struggled to understand the exact type of gesture the bear was supposed to make. The bear still does a motion, it's just not the exact one we prompted for. Aside from that minor detail, it did everything else perfectly. As you've seen today, you can create what looks like $100,000 VFX shots with Seedance 2.5 incredibly easily. So that's going to be it for today's video. Please don't forget to check out Higsfield using the link down in the description.